We're going to get going here. Is everybody ready?
Yay!
All right. We're just going to wait a little bit for the the wind to chop up the water a little bit. Just to give you the appropriate Charles River
What about the
experience.
snow? Snow!
Just wait.
Okay.
Just wait. All right, so this is going to be good fun, I hope. And a couple things first. It is slippery on the dock, so please be careful. And we want to be very careful and respectful of all the equipment. But if anything breaks, you can drop a check off on the way out of the boathouse to replace anything that we have broken. All right. So I want to thank folks from the alumni office who helped organize things here today. And also acknowledge our wonderful coaches. Holly Metcalf is right here. I think I saw Jeff Forrester somewhere floating around. Hopefully not floating around, but wandering around. And I know some of the other crews are away racing this weekend as well, otherwise they would have been here as well. All right, so the way we're going to do this is get semi-organized, and we're going to figure out how many crews have actual boats, and then we'll get everybody in boats, and then we'll tell you where to go and what to do. Before that, we're also hoping that there are actual coxswains for each of these boats, and so the way that the race is going to happen is you're going to leave the dock, you're going to get in the boats, we're going to get oars out, get in the boats, you're going to leave the dock, do not go up river, okay, we're going to turn, we're going to go halfway across the river and down towards the bridge. Don't go through the bridge, just go towards the bridge, come across to the Cambridge shore, turn and get pointed and sit there and wait. And then the race is going to start from just upstream of the bridge, and there'll be a flag and the finish right at the end of this dock. So it'll be about 400 meters, which will probably take about as long as 2,000 meters did. So it's going to feel the same. All right?
What was that about the bridge again, Stu?
Yeah, so we do not want you to go through the bridge. And I'm going to just say that now again, and then I'll be reminding you of that later on.
We're going to the bridge. We're going to somebody's going to show up.
All right, so to begin with, so we're going to have, I think there are enough boats that we're going to have 2 heats, just to give you a sense of the schedule. We're going to run 2 heats, and then there'll be a final, only a grand final. There will be no petite final. So you can decide whether or not you actually want to row a second time. And you can just moderate how hard you pull in the first heat. Okay? Top 2 finishers from each heat will make it to the grand final. And there is an age and style handicapping. So you may not actually know who's made it just by who crosses the finish line first. So if you're young, you gotta get a big lead. Okay. Also, now I happen to be in the class of 1986. Yes. And it's our 30th reunion, so I'm going to be out there racing. And
how many years is this?
So it's like, was this our 20th? Yeah, 20th. And so I'll be out there racing as well. So listen to everything I say during those races. You also may hear 2 sets of starting commands. So you guys all go on the second set. Okay? Don't worry if you see another crew take off before you. Okay? But believe me, we need all the help we can get here. Phil got his hair done right before coming here to make sure we're ready.
And I've got donuts for the
And we got donuts, yeah, just for the starting line. All right, so first we're going to see who's actually here. And I understand there are some members of the class of 1966. Is that right? This is their 50th reunion. You realize that you're supposed to be wearing your cardinal jacket.
And dress pants and tie.
Yes, right. Yes, so you have 3 votes, I know, collectively with friends, perhaps. So that's why I'm not calling Earl. I'm presuming there are no crews that are here with folks who are a little bit prior to 1960s. I didn't want to use the word older, but prior to 1966, right? Class of 61. I know there's a couple members from 61 who are going to join us. Class of 56 or 51 or 46 or 41. If you're here, we're with you. And that's great. Okay, so you have actually 3 votes. Class of 66. Pretty much that's the first piece. All right, so good. So hang on to that. Okay, so class of 71. I see 2 hands. 3, 4. All right, so what? And I see a few more hands. So people who are planning on rowing from that class, can you gather in one group? And you, how many of you are there? 4. 4. All right, that's a good even number. All right, class of 76. That's an 8. You guys got a full 8? And 4 extra. Well, maybe you're 4. And a coxswain. That is awesome because coxswains are the most valuable. Coxswains are worth 8 rowers, right? And you need 8 rowers and a coxswain. All right, so maybe with the class of 71, you guys can join up and make a decades of the 70s. So we'll get a little disco ball. So class of 81, how many of you are there? There are 4, 3, depends on how you count. 3 and 4 if needed. Okay, so hang on. All right, the fabulous class of 1986. How many of us are there? Can anybody count? 7.
Tom.
Marvin is here.
8.
So Tom's going to join us here. He's close to 86. So how many does that make? 8. We got a full 8. That's remarkable. I don't think we could get a full 8 while we were in school. All right. Class of 91. That's awesome. Chuck is still smiling. Right, and so you have a full boat? Full boat. That's awesome. I'm kind of you guys look ready. You ready? Very ready. All right, class of 96. All right. That's not very enthusiastic. How many of you are there? 7. Is that Kathy? Hi, Kathy. Okay, so yep, you know, we're going to keep the decade of the 90s together. We're going to keep the decade of the 90s together, David. But we'll get to All right. So 96, you guys, somebody from 91 is going to come over and join you guys. Class of 2001. Yeah, all right. Nice. So do you guys have a full boat? 7. Okay. Join class of 2001. All right, we've got somebody coming over for you.
We got a class of 59.
Class of 59! All right. All right. So hang on there. That. You know what? That is. You're going to really help whatever boat you're in. We're going to have to duke it out because we sent somebody over there already. Class of 2006. All right, that was pretty good. You guys still have energy. That's good. Just wait. This is what you're gonna look like in a few years. How many?
We have 7 in the cockpit.
7 in the cockpit. All right. So you know what? They're negotiating. There's an extra row right there. So come on, right here. You can row with these youngsters.
Right here?
Right in here.
Right here?
Who's coming with us?
Felipe? Felipe, it's your lucky day. Come right over here. Yeah!
I don't know that we figured that much out. Yeah, who's port and starboard there?
I'm port.
All right, you just lost 15 years. All right.
Are we all port? What side do you
Class
guys
of
row on?
2011. Hey, all right. How many of you are there? Except you don't need a full 8.
What side do you row?
All right, well, just hang on there because we still have 3 from the class of 1981. So we may have 1 spot open there. So hang on. And I'm guessing there's nobody from the class of 2016. Is that true?
No.
Because they've just graduated and off they go.
Technically,
All right. So there's a lot of boats here this morning, more than usual. And we still have, I think there's still 3. One of you can join the class of 2011. And so here's an opportunity. If there's anybody who was not, who is thinking that they were happy to row, but also happy not to row, here is your chance.